Hello everyone, my name is Alberto. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It's a great help. In today's video, I decided to show you how I made these plush dog toys. It's quite simple. I got this really heavy duty denim and I cut my own pattern. It's really simple. I'll show you how I did it. I just folded the paper twice. That way you basically just have to draw a quarter of the design, and then when you open it, it's like a paper doll really. I added my seam allowance as well. That way everything is ready to be cut. And I decided that in this case I wanted to do sort of a cartoony 3D design, almost like, you know, early 2000 3D games, if you know what I mean. So I marked a spot where I put a couple notches in the center, to which is where we're gonna turn our design, and I cut two strips, which are the length of the exterior line, and that's gonna be our sides. I'm gonna start by joining the two strips really easily. I'm using a very small stitch. That way it's more durable, and then as you can see I'm just attaching the strip all around the bone. This way basically I'm creating a wall, a border all around it. That's gonna be our 3D design. So when I did one side and attached it all the way around, now I'm gonna put the other side, and in this case I'm gonna leave the little gap where you saw I marked it, and that's the little opening that we'll need in order to turn this the right way around and also to stuff it. So I'm joining this again with a very small stitch, that way it's easier to make it more durable. I'm cutting all these notches all around the curves. This is simply to make it easier to turn, so it's gonna look a bit nicer. So I turn it around, and then as you'll see, it's gonna look a bit frumpy. Obviously there's no stuffing inside yet, but I decided that I'm gonna top stitch all the edges for two reasons mainly. The first one is that when we're gonna have to close our little opening, it's gonna be virtually invisible, because it's going to be stitched the exact same way. But also you can see here the difference it makes. So if you top stitch the edge, it's so much crisper and it looks way nicer, I think. So this is the other. I'm using this padding. I got this off Amazon. It's sort of like batting for to stuff like children toys. I did look up if there was a more pet friendly version, and it seems like there is one specific company that makes one that can be ingested, because obviously we do not want the pets to ingest this. So if you have your dog playing with a stuffed toy, you want to monitor them and make sure they don't break it in any way, because if they do eat the stuffing, it can cause a blockage. So obviously this is not safe, but as long as they don't break it, there's not really a problem. You could also use like fabric scraps if something that's a bit bigger, so it's easier that they don't actually ingest it. But otherwise the only other options, as I said, is this elusive safe to eat stuffing that's really not for sale. It's just this company owns the licensing and they just use it for themselves, obviously. But yeah, this is stuffing it as much as possible just to give it a lot of body. And this is how it looks. I think it looks super cute. Just to show you, I made also a smaller version without any sides, and this is gonna be a lot simpler. It's just really the form. Also, obviously, I made this bone shape, but you can do any shape you want. So in this case, since this is just the simpler version, we're just gonna cut the notches and join the two sides, as you can see, but there's no walls. So it's gonna be still 3D, obviously, because it's stuffed, but it's not gonna be as big as the other one. I'm still gonna edge stitch it for the same reasons as before. And then you'll see I'm gonna stuff it. It's a little different, it's a different look. They're both pretty cute. So when you stuff it, this one is a lot more round, because obviously it doesn't have that sort of pixelated look. And then again, once it's done, I'm just gonna make sure I close it properly. And then cut any threads. I also use this sort of lint roller, again, to make sure there's nothing on them that they can ingest. But yeah, this is pretty much it. It's really easy to do. It takes a little time, but if you use quite a thick fabric, it's pretty safe, and I'm pretty happy with the result. So let me know what you think. The dogs did appreciate. I'm gonna insert a couple clips of them playing with them. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result. So let me know what you think. Please put a like to the video if you did like it, and subscribe. It's a great help. And I'll see you in the next time. Bye, have a great day.